Hey everybody, this is Hobble Dragon here with Dragon Age Origins. We are going to start right back where it started from. Seeing as Dragon Age Inquisition just now came out, seems like a good place to start. Or the origin of it all. I'm going to start a new character. This is the Ultimate Edition, so it will have everything. Or at least it should. And, oh, look at that. 2009 Electronic Arts. Oh, 5 years ago this thing came out. This is the first time I've played this on PC, so bear with me as I relearn all the controls. And so is the Golden City, blackened with each step you take into my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Well, that just sounds light and airy.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. When I remember correctly, it really does. You pick Elf, they treat you like utter crap. Let's see, last time I played a Dwarf, That's right. Dwarves can only be warriors or rogues. They have no no aptitude for magic. Elves can be whatever race. Humans can be whatever as well. They can be mage, rogue, or warrior. Doesn't really matter much. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Let's see. As you can tell, it also changes what background you can pick. You know what? Let's go with male, dwarf. Just kind of stick with what I know. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in lock picking. Excuse me, read that backwards. Picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable sets to any party. Yeah, that word. They are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab to devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Class benefits 4 Dexterity, 2 Willpower, 4 Cunning. Warrior. Warriors are powerful fighters, focus on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for a warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. 4 Strength, 3 Dexterity, 3 Constitution. Honestly, to me, Constitution always makes me think, like, you're constipated. Don't know why, but there you go. You know what? I like Rangers. So, I like shooting people from afar. I don't like getting hit in the face, so we'll go with that. Let's see, Dwarf Commoner. Born castless in a land where rank is everything. Born is the lackey and thug of a local crime lord. You have spent your life invisible until chance thrusts you into the spotlight, where you can finally prove whether you will be defined by your actions or your birth. Dwarven Noble. As the favorite child of a dwarven king, you proudly take your first military command, only to learn that the deadly intrigues of family and sycophants may pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. I don't really want to be snooty. I mean, the armor's nice, but considering the fact that we change armor pretty regularly, let's just go with castless. Look at that nice little tattoo on my face. So we're going with a male, dwarf, rogue, and a commoner.
Greetings.
Oh, that can make you a little bit sick. Presets. Skin. Ooh, look at me. Farron. Roska. Being castless, I'm really fair-skinned. That seems kinda... Considering this is also Christmas Eve, Santa Claus kinda matches. Looks like I lost a bar fight. Go with that. Skin tone. I do remember skin tone wasn't all that great in this game. Bad case of Tetris. If I remember correctly, with the dwarves, if you have no tattoo that is severe castless, I'm not sure. not sure if they have levels of castless. Seems kind of silly. Did I say that out loud? You know what? Screw it. I may be castless, but we're gonna use this one because it looks like a crown. In my opinion, anyways. Fade dark. Oops, wrong button. Alright, hair. Considering we will be stuck with this, let's not get some crappy hair. Favorite case of helmet hair, looks like, honestly. Jerry curl! For a second there, that blended in, and I totally thought I had a scar across the back of my head. I was gonna be a little concerned. Right now, I think I look like Bobby from King of the Hill. Damn it, Bobby. So we're not going to go with that haircut. And let's just go with this one. Let's go with Justin Timberlake. Now, as a dwarf, gotta have a good beard. It's like a thing of being a dwarf. If you have a crappy beard, you're either young or you truly are castless. That's it. That's all I got. Let's go with that fine one. Ooh, ginger. No. Ooh. Looks like he fell into a vat of bleach. Of course, in that, he'd probably come out looking a little bit more like the Joker. Eyebrows. Honestly, why I have bright blonde eyebrows, don't know. Or no eyebrows. Oops. Yeah, this is something I just honestly don't get. Just gonna go with no stubble because honestly you really can't see it if I keep this beard. Oh. You look kind of like a long hair sort of dude. Let's go with that one. Looks good with the dark. Alright, let's change the eye shape. He's squinting at something. Sleep. Never liked that too far apart eye thing. It always kind of threw me off. I don't know why. Eye color. Can't even really tell with him. Honestly, his eyes are so dark. I'll just pick a color. Brow. Brow height. Give him that sort of surprised look. Oh no! Dug down in the wrong tunnel. Nose. Mouth? Cheeks? Nope. Alright, nose shape. Let's go do these kind of quick. Looks like he got kicked in the nose. Pig. Nice normal nose. Sometimes these things, these sliders, you can't really tell, like bridge width, can't really see it unless you're on an extreme, which you can't for me. Tip width. Tip width. Sorry. Little. Couldn't help myself there for a second. Could not help myself there for a second. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I know I adjusted sliders for the last one and then this happens. Neck and ears. I am a dwarf, so kind of a thick neck is, I think, kind of a standard. Don't really want chubby cheeks. Ear size. Slightly smaller ears. Let them up just a bit. Alright. Portrait. Alright, I forgot you could totally change your portrait. Portrait? Like partridge mixed with portrait? I don't know. Okay, these are the joys of having a mouse this time versus a controller. because it makes this look a whole lot more fun to play with. The blue background. Down. A little bit. See up his nose. That. Voice. Wise?
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Cocky.
Oops, where's my head?
That voice sound familiar to you?
Greetings. Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Greetings. No, it is gone. I must try another tactic. I need buy, please.
How do you do? Oops, where's my head? This is not good. Scoot!
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. My weapon isn't working. Move aside.
Greetings. I cannot cast it. Charmed, I'm sure. I lost the spell.
Greetings. Oh, my spell. What does it take to kill these things? You're in my way.
We'll go with the cocky or the wise.
Greetings.
How do you do? Damn, lost the spell. New weapon. Coming through.
Greetings. I have lost concentration.
For some reason, these two actually sound familiar to me. Let's see.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Go with wise. Let's use one of my classic names. Roshka. Yeah, it looks decent. Power represents character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, wages? You get paid better, apparently. Mages can cast more spells thanks to deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat technique. Magic, don't really have any of that. I wonder if I could take any out. Nope. Cunning. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master. An observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, and many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Constitution. There's that word again. Oh, sorry. Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher Constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. Let's make that 13 instead. Measures the character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage the character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons, and is nearly as critical for rogues. Let's make that 13. Make that 17. Point to spend. Coercion. Coercion. Yeah, that's right. I got that right. Chance to influence enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to more intimidating characters, whereas cunning attributes to more persuasive. Trap making. Character has learned to construct basic traps and lures out of common components. Survival. Character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. This skill grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Herbalism. Character can make simple potions, poultices, and salves. I got poison. Combat training. Character has completed basic combat training. Warriors and rogues gain access to first-tier weapon talent. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. Combat tactics. Character can formulate strategies. Sorry, that kind of looked like a C. Quickly in battle, and consequently gains a combat tactics slot. Let's go with this. Points to spend. Rogue, duel, archery. So rogue is overall, whereas dual wield is, of course, you know, the twin daggers or twin swords, and archery, of course, is from afar. Requires combat training. Alright. Below the belt, deft hand, stealth. What do I already got? Dirty fighting. Rogue incapacitates a target who takes no damage. I need combat training for that. Let's get rid of that. And what is this anyways? Stealing. Character is quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, so long as they are not alert. Ah. Sneak thief. Where's combat training? Kurikra. Yeah, let's just keep what we got. Left hand. All rogues have some understanding of opening locks and spotting traps, but particularly dexterous hands and a steady grip give the character a bonus when picking locks or disarming traps. The character's cunning score also contributes to those skills. I remember there being traps in this. Let's go with that. And below the belt, the rogue delivers a swift and unsportsmanlike kick to the target. Hence, probably a kick to the groin, dealing normal combat damage as well as imposing penalties in defense and movement speed unless the target possesses a physical resistance check. Let's go with stealth. The rogue has learned to fade from view, although perceptive enemies may not be fooled. Taking any damage beyond movement, including engaging in combat or using items, will still attract attention. If the rogue initiates combat while still stealth, the first strike is an automatic crit hit or backstab. Considering I like the idea of popping out of the forest and just shooting you right in the face, I kind of like this idea. And because I'm a wimp, we're going to go with normal. And if you haven't already figured out, this is going to be a little bit longer episode. Character creation kind of eats up time.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone. just to survive.
I'd never call him a
I can't
dick.
keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look. Something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. Can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
See, this is my sister, and he is kind of a shitty little sleazebag.
I'll
Yeah.
treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life. Well, unless I start seeing results, we're going to renegotiate. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
That face. Those eyes, dude, you need to get that
I'm sorry
looked
you had
at.
to see that. And I feel like every time you do, it kills something in you. You were such a loving child. I hate what this place made you into. That's why I didn't tell you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient.
Cave tick. Do for enough for you.
You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon.
I'm just kind of staring off into space.
For life. It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
Huh. I need to get there before Barat's.
I have little love for the nobles, but they know, more than we ever will, what the Darkspawn have taken from our kind. Every noble I've met has had a brother or a nephew killed in the deep roads. Yet they let their arrogance blind them to the fact that we could help defend the city against the Darkspawn. Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. but we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Alright. Tutorial Tactical View. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to scroll your cameras down to exploration mode. Scroll forward. While paused, you can issue orders to your character. Right-click on your desired destination. Your character now has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Press space to unpause. Items received, screenshot, content, quest update, quests update, codexes update, excuse me. Normal buttons to move around. I move a little twitchy. But what is to be expected? What? Alright, I guess this is as good a place to stop as any. Well, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.